Alright, we have to learn a little bit more of Agent Smith, someone I'm looking forward to trying. And this week I'm going to be playing more MultiVersus, so expect new content. I don't know when he's released, actually, while we're waiting. Okay, yeah, there's no date, so... Ooh, look at this. I like the old Batman animated series look. But yeah, I don't know when he's released, but I want to get back into this. Oh, here we go.
We found him. Agent Smith. He's invaded the multiverse. It's time.
Hello and welcome everybody to the very first episode of Into
I was just about to ask,
Verse.
is this
Right
their
here
first
from
time doing
San
this?
Diego Studios. It is
This kind of
such a
explanation
great
this
day,
way?
and it's such an
It
exciting
reminds me
time
of Combat
talking
Cast
about
and Mortal
some Agent
Kombat.
Smith. I'm Ajax and I'm here with the one and only Corey, aka Thalion. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Ajax. Welcome, MVPs, to the very first episode of Into the Verse, your official source for breakdowns of all the exciting content coming to MultiVersus. We've got a great show for him today, Ajax. Like they said, we're going to be breaking down Agent Smith. Nakat's going to be joining us in just a few moments with a deep dive in gameplay. Agent Smith is the topic of the day, but you know we got to give them what they want, Ajax. Stick around towards the end of today's broadcast. Season 2 is right around the corner, so we got to give them a little bit of taste of content that's coming. Excited about that. Stick around. But Agent Smith is here. Let's talk about him.
Absolutely. We're also going to take a few questions throughout the day.
All right, while they're talking, you know one thing, a character that hit my mind that could be in this game, because it looks like they're doing all villains for right now, is Pennywise. Pennywise, I can see being a new character in here.
Go ahead and take another look at the gameplay trailer for Agent Smith.
I always appreciate a good chaos factor.
Follow the white rabbit.
Yeah, I like the gun and the teleportation. I think that's sick. Yeah, look at that. That's sick, bro.
Let's show these meat sacks.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can sit an agent. That's cool, bro.
First time destroying a Kryptonian.
That's cool.
We all play the hand we're dealt. Mine's just better.
Smile pretty for the picture.
Agent Smith looking absolutely incredible. But Ajax, we got to know what inspired the gameplay, the moveset, the specials. Take me through it.
Well, there's a lot of iconic things, of course, for Agent Smith. One of those things, of course, being that extremely
I like the Harley Quinn hammer in the back.
which was brought to you by, of course, quick shout out to Sky, our newest agent, who actually is the voice actor for Agent Smith this time around. So great appreciation to Sky Soliel. I believe that's how it's said. If I said that wrong, I'm so sorry, man. But
Did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, incredible job really capturing the fear that Agent Smith brings, which is a big thing we wanted to capture in the moveset as well. Of course, The Matrix being a very iconic film, well known for its martial arts scenes and very over-the-top moments that happen in as well. One of the most iconic moves, of course, the subway fight scene where you see the gun dive that happens between Agent Smith and someone else.
Changed film forever with that.
He said someone else. That kind of gives it away that Neo's coming soon.
Opportunity to showcase Agent Smith.
It's like you just can't say Neo, so they're doing that, I guess, to hide the fact that he's going to show up. That kind of gave it away, even though we kind of knew it. Agent Smith in here, but no Neo. Come on now.
The man grabs that happen with this moveset to really set the tone that when he hits you, is hitting hard. And one more thing, of course, Agent Smith usually likes to work alone. Very much so a solo act. But sometimes has to call in a few others. We'll call in the other agents, as you see in the moveset. Call an additional agent to either hold you in place with the signature perk, or the default version where he will throw him towards you and you can get a quick follow.
I like that.
So as teamwork is the best work when it comes to MultiVersus, Agent Smith gets it done by himself. But Agent Smith is a huge threat with a lot to talk about. I believe Nakat has a lot to talk about that as well. So let's go ahead and send it over to Nakat.
Oh, I heard that Scorpion could be in this game. Someone showed a picture. I don't know if it was from them, but they showed the artwork, and I was like, "Ooh, Scorpion would be perfect in here."
Player First Games, and I am happy to be able to present the Agent Smith breakdown to you all. Agent Smith is from the Matrix and belongs to the Bruiser class of characters in MultiVersus. So jumping right into this, Agent Smith's dash attack lets off a couple of shots from his Desert Eagle. Something to note is that he has an ammo system attached to his Desert Eagle. So as you can see,
oh wow,
there's
you can
a
see
meter
it. Yeah.
down below under his stamina bar and his damage bar. So when you have one shot in the chamber, one shot comes out of the Desert Eagle. Now, you see I have a 2, right? I can replenish ammo by hitting my opponent, and the more I hit them, the more that bar goes up. 2 shots looks like that. And some of his moves will be affected by this depending on how many shots he has in the Desert Eagle. So let's see what 3 shots look like. And keep in mind, the more shots, the better, because not only are you able to get more damage, the knockback is going to be that much more intense. So we have 3 shots in the Desert Eagle. Dash attack pops off, and as you can see, Shaggy goes flying, and you lose all of your shots. However, just keep in mind, Agent Smith will always have at least 1 shot in his Desert Eagle ready to go. So even if I do this, as you can see, the 1 never goes to 0.
I like how you can hold it, it
Next,
gives more
in his
damage.
normal moves, we're going to be talking about his neutral attack. Neutral attack allows you to bug your opponents and silence them. It is a command grab that has the ability to ring out opponents when they are at high percents. But also keep this in mind. If you have the bugging out, if you have the ability to bug out your opponent and it's on cooldown, you will actually just go ahead and do a normal command grab throw. This is what bugging your opponent out looks like. This is what the command throw looks like. So there are 2 different variations to this neutral attack on the ground. So just keep that in mind when using this move. Agent Smith's forward attack is a series of punches that ends in a throw. The cool thing about this move is that you can actually cancel the first hit or the second hit into different attacks. So right here, as you can see, I did up attack and I did down attack. Now, if I want to do the second part of the move, I can still cancel it into a down attack, or I can still cancel it into an up attack. But the up attack, keep in mind, is a little bit more escapable. So if you time the dodge correctly, you should be able to avoid this move. So because this move has a lot of variety, you're able to get a lot off of this and branch into better combos or positioning to punish your opponents. Just keep in mind that, as you can see, there is a throw at the end of this move. You can actually turn this throw around just like you can do with some of the other characters in the game that have a similar variation of throw. The next move that we're going to be talking about is Agent Smith's down attack. Agent Smith's down attack on the ground sends at a more diagonal away kind of angle, which actually allows him to score ring outs when close to the ledge using this move.
I like
The
that
more
move.
damage your opponent has, the farther they're going to go, and this is a move that you actually can charge.
So you can charge. Okay, nice.
So keep in mind, you can use this to combo as shown before, or you can simply
Leave
just
yourself
use this
wide
move
open, though,
by
trying to get
itself
that
knock
charge
opponents away.
if your teammates ain't covering you.
Roll out of it after a set amount of time. So if you want to use that even as an approach option, you can do that as well. But moving on to the up attack is similar in the sense where it can be charged and knock the opponent away. The good thing about this move is that it's so good because you are able to chase opponents in the air when you knock them up and use your upward aerial that pretty much looks the same.
Looks the same, yeah.
So,
I was about to ask, was it the
again,
same move,
this
but it's
has
not.
Great range. It's pretty fast. You're able to branch into other attacks almost immediately, and it's just a great chase option as well as an anti-air option if the opponent likes to land on you a lot. This is a move that you will definitely be using a lot as Agent Smith. Let's actually get into the aerial side of Agent Smith. Agent Smith's neutral air attack is the same as the grounded version, where you bug out your opponent and it sends them flying. This is great because you are able to actually jump and catch people in the air if you want to throw them.
That's cool.
Which is good when the opponent
It's like,
is
get over
also
here.
off stage and trying to make it back. The next attack we're going to talk about is forward air attack. His forward air attack is a single slice forward, almost like a chop, which knocks the
I was about to say,
opponent
what is
away.
that? I thought it was like
You're
a
able
knife,
to
but no,
use
it's his
this move
hand.
as an approach option when going towards the opponent, or you're able to lean back and use this move to retreat. I think this move is really good because of how fast it is and how much range it
It's
has,
spacing,
and just
yeah.
how quickly you're able to continue to get this move out. Keep in mind, this move can work well out of combos, and you're also able to ring out opponents with this move when they are at higher damage because of how far they will be sent. Let's get into the down air attack, and I like this attack a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I like this attack a lot.
Oh, the stomp. Yeah, that's
Agent
one of my
Smith
favorites when I saw the
slams
trailer.
both of his feet to the ground in an attempt to ring out an opponent. As you can see on the stage, Shaggy
Stay
will
there.
pop up and hit with this move, but
Yeah, that's
offstage,
confirmed for you to get
Shaggy
down
will
there.
actually fall into the bottom blast zone, scoring us a ring out. You can use this move to set up combos as well, and even at lower damage ratios, you're able to use this to
Oh, wow.
score combos relatively
That was pretty nice.
and rack up damage. This move is great because it branches into and out of other moves with relative ease. So you're going to be able to use this move a lot, not only as an approach option, but as a tool to punish opponents that overcommit with options that have a lot of whiff lag. Do keep in mind that if you decide to approach with this option over and over, it is an option that can be punished because you are vulnerable on both of your sides. The bottom, however, has the hitbox, and your opponent will have a hard time contesting this move, but everywhere else is properly exposed.
So just make sure
and
you
there
aim that
is
right.
counterplay around the move.
Basically.
The next move that we're going to be talking about is the up air attack. Up air attack is similar to the grounded up attack.
I was about to say, it
but
looked the
as
same.
You can see, it packs some KO power, allowing you to actually ring out opponents from the top. Now, if I use the grounded version and then use the aerial version immediately, this sets up for combos, but you can also approach with this move because the hitbox is large enough to catch opponents from the side. This is a great move to approach with, a great move to juggle opponents with, and I definitely want to see Agent Smith.
I want to see more details of the gun when he was jumping over opponents and shooting them from like down like that.
As possible. Now, what makes Agent Smith special? What is super cool about this character in Super
Mr. Anderson. I hope that they should have that line when Neo shows up in this game.
The first special is going to be the neutral special.
Yeah,
Agent
there we
Smith
go.
pops out his Desert Eagle and lands a series of shots on the opponent. The cool thing about this move is that you're able to weave this move in between other moves, allowing it to combo. As you can see, I'm doing forward attack 1 into my Desert Eagle shots, and this move is restricted by the ammo system as well, just like the dash attack that we mentioned before. I let off as many shots as I'm allowed to, and this move is great because not only is it good to actually use in between combos, but you're able to angle it, making sure that you're able to land shots in directions that you want to hit. It's not just restricted to just going straight horizontal. You can aim it up.
I like
and
that.
You can aim it down, and as you saw previously, the down shot is actually able to send the opponent down. So you'll probably have some ideas of how you can use it off stage to punish opponents that are trying to make it back and ring them out. Up next is going to be the forward special on the ground. This is another move that is actually locked to the ammo system.
I said this before when Jason came out, but it is impressive how many movesets all these characters get.
Special,
Oh, here we go.
you're able to.
But
leap
Jason has so
towards an
much in his
opponent
arsenal, and so does Agent
potentially
Smith. It
bring
seems like
them
every
up depending
character,
on how many bullets
which is
you have.
impressive. As someone who didn't really play these type
You're
of fighting
able to
games, the
leap
Super
towards
Smash
opponent
Brothers,
and potentially
I
bring
wasn't
them out
expecting all
depending
that.
on how many
They have a
shots you
whole
left
command
on the
list.
Desert Eagle. Right now I have 3. Shaggy is at 134. I leap towards Shaggy, and that is going to be a ring out. This is one of Agent Smith's stronger moves that revolve
signature
around
one.
the Desert Eagle and his ammo count. So you want to be able to keep track of how many shots you have, because not only is it going to impact how much damage and knockback it does, but it's also going to impact the range of the move, because the more shots, the farther the move is going to go. You can also use this move to try to make it back to the stage if you're looking for ways to get back to the wall so you can climb up.
So it doesn't waste your
also
jumps.
a great move to challenge opponents that try to sit at the ledge to try to pressure you, because this move has range and it has multiple shots. If you have enough
You dare your opponent to be at the edge.
You will be able to maybe scare them away or hit them depending on how close they decide to sit there. So you definitely want to use this move as much as possible. It's one of his better moves, and in my opinion, it's going to be a move that helps you reliably score ring outs outside of just your combo game. However, let's get into the next special. The next special is going to be down
Oh, here we
special.
go.
As
Look
you
at that.
can see, another agent appears,
That's
allowing
sick.
you to combo off of them. This move does have a cooldown, so you will not be able to use it over and over and over, because let's face it, this is a very strong option.
Yeah, it'll be
The
overpowered if
longer
you
I
do it
hold
over and
the
over
down
again.
special, the farther the other agent will go and continue to chase the opponent, allowing them to throw them at me, so I can pretty much use any move in my arsenal. Honestly, I'm sure those of you that are watching are like, wow, I already have a ton of ideas that I want to do with this. Because let's face it, you're not really restricted to anything. If I want to
That's
approach
cool.
with a forward special, I can do that. If I want to approach with my other aerial moves, I can do that. If I want to approach with grounded moves, I can also do that as well. Not to mention, if my opponent decides to try to avoid the other agent and jump over them, I of course can meet them in the air and hit them for doing that as well. So not only are you rewarded for when this move lands, because it's such a good option, your opponent is going to want to avoid it at all costs, allowing you to properly punish them, which actually may result in a ring out, funny enough. And lastly, on the ground, we are going to talk about Up Special. Up Special allows Agent Smith to teleport towards the opponent, and it has
That's cool that it actually damages your opponent.
ring out
I thought it just
potential.
teleports to a different spot, but it actually
Strong.
hits them.
Now,
I
the
like
thing about
that.
this move is that it isn't exactly the easiest move to combo into, which kind of makes sense given just how
I
strong
wonder
the
if you're
move
about to
actually
ring out,
is.
can you teleport doing
However,
that, like getting out of there without
if you
jumping?
use this move and you do land it, you will be rewarded heavily. Keep in mind though, this move has a lot of lag at the end of it, so you don't want to just continuously use it over and over and over.
Oh, 'cause of that freezing?
Use this
Yeah.
move to call out defensive options from the opponent, especially opponents that have a bad habit when it comes to dodging too much. Because all it takes is one read, and you will be able to punish them not only for damage, but for ring out potential. So, something you can also keep in mind with this move is that you're able to use it to
Yep,
recover to
okay.
the stage, and even if you
I figured
use it
as much.
around here, the hitbox will reach the opponent if they are standing at the ledge. So opponents that like to just sit here all the time actually have to respect this move, because it can clip through the stage a little bit, punishing them for just sitting in that
I
area.
like that it actually
You
hits your
also
opponent
can
when you
use this to be
after you
aggressive
teleport.
off stage if you want
I
to
seriously
teleport
thought it was just a
someone
teleporter.
that is hanging on the wall or is lower towards the blast zone to potentially try to punish them or get damage. This move is great, even though it does have a punish window, and it should have a punish window for how strong it is. So these are pretty much all the ways you can use this move to your advantage, while also keep in mind the shortcomings of the move as well. But let's talk about the aerial
There is a
versions
lot to
of
this
some of
character.
these specials, and I am really excited to talk about one of them, and I can't wait till we get to it. But without further ado, let's jump right in. So, Agent Smith's aerial specials kind of look like how they do on the ground for the most part. The neutral air special, he pulls out his Desert Eagle and actually shoots at the opponent again. Now, the thing is that you can actually move with this move a little bit in the air. So as you can see, I'm using the neutral special in the air, and I'm kind of going back and forth almost, right? You can hold all the way forward if you want. You can hold back if you need to. Like this. Just like that. And so you're able to just start forward a little bit with your momentum, and then you hold backwards. And it just kind of allows you to have some control over where you go, even if you want to just simply approach with this, or if you thought you wanted to approach, but then you're like, nah, I actually want to retreat because this isn't going to work out. So that's one way to use that move in the air. But with the next special in the air, we have the forward air special, where Agent Smith leaps towards the opponent, and again, this move has great range and of course propels him forward. You can use this, of course, to chase in the air, as well as, again, recover back to the stage if necessary to get back to the wall or to just simply get back on altogether. Now, this is the move that I really wanted to talk about because this move is pretty cool. I actually want to have as many shots as possible, so I'm going to punish the Shaggy as much as I can just to try to reload a little bit, and then I'm going to use the down air special.
There it is. Okay, I was
That's a
waiting. I'm
series
like,
of 3
isn't there a
shots
move where you
at
go
the
over the
opponent,
head and
let
start
me tell you
shooting?
why I think
But this is
move
it.
so strong. Not only is it great as a combo tool, as you saw, I was able to combo my forward air into that move, but you have to keep this in mind as well. A lot of the time in platform fighters, being above the opponent is not good because the opponent is able to apply pressure from under you. They have access to most of their options. You have access to your defensive options and maybe an attack or two that might be able to help you get down. This move is a move that challenges people that try to apply that pressure when you
like
are
that.
above them. As you can see, it has great range, and again, it has the ability to combo, so opponents have to respect this move and respect the shots from the Desert Eagle at this range. The more shots, the better, and the more shots is the more coverage you will have. So not only can you use this move to be offensive, not only can you use this move to try to recover, but you can also use this move to try to get down to the ground. But speaking of getting down to the ground, we have the up air special. So similar to when you're on the ground, you can teleport, but when you're in the air, you can teleport down if you so choose to. The lower you are to the ground when you use this move, the less time it'll take you to actually get down. And keep in mind, you actually don't even have
I
to
love
jump
the
at all.
pose
So
before
if
he
someone likes
teleports.
to land and they like to like dodge into you when they're close to the ground, just do this to try to punish them. But again, using this move in the air has about the same utility as it does on the ground. So this is an option that you definitely want to consider when playing Agent Smith, because again, you know how powerful it is and you might need it to recover. You never know. I hope this was helpful. However, I think we should actually demonstrate Agent Smith in action. So we prepared a match for all of you.
Oh, here we go.
I will be playing versus Ajax. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's get right into it.
Thank you so much to Kat for that amazing breakdown of Agent Smith. Like you're just saying, we have some gameplay also to show up for him as well.
Nobody breaks things down better than the cat when it comes to technical aspects. But man, did you just change your clothes midstream?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I would never do anything at all.
Was that like
to
a
tease
signature that
or mess
Superboy
with
is going to
anyone.
be in
I
it?
have no idea what you're talking about. But we have, of course, like I said, gameplay for Agent Smith, actually featured in a match prepared by Nakat. So go ahead and take a look at that and show what he's like in an actual match setting. Big thing with Agent Smith, we were alluding to a little earlier, he is a bruiser. And he puts on the hurt and fast. A big thing about him is you want to utilize neutral special and his quick aerials, much like that following up air you just saw, to consistently pressure people, push them in the air, catch a lot of air dodges, and push them out. He has decent frame data to really keep people feeling uncomfortable. So even against a character like Harley, as you with that dash attack where she wants to pressure you, you back up, you're getting a 4 to 5 hit combo immediately after that.
He is definitely a bruiser. What about in team combat, Ajax? How's he going to play well with others?
So one of the unique things about Agent Smith in team combat that we haven't shown yet is when you use your up special and you aim towards your teammate, you can actually teleport towards them. So if a teammate was off stage right now, he'd be able to teleport towards
Oh, that
them
was cool,
and
that
go back
teleport.
in
That
and
was
hit Harley
nice.
like he's going to do right now. He's going to miss that downer, but he's going to get it the second time. So you can consistently go after people, make them feel uncomfortable. And
That is so
utilize
cool to call
other
the
agent
agent.
right there. So you have essentially 3 versus 2.
A lot of tools in the belt for Agent Smith. Obviously, looks swaggy, fun to play, and he can play support. I'm sold.
Yeah, very, very difficult to deal with. I think at the very start, he's going to be a matchup check for a lot of people. But a big thing you want to do is, for one, blow up his recovery. He doesn't have the best recovery in the world. He has good horizontal pressure using that side special. But after
Yeah,
the
that's
teleport
I like that
finished,
slide
you
with
have
shooting
a
the 3
moment
bullets
to
in there.
punish
That's
it, like you
nice.
just saw with that downer from Harley a second ago.
Harley is struggling right now to keep up with Agent Smith. No offense, Harley mains, but
They're
Agent
struggling
Smith
with
is
each
looking
other. I
good
don't
right
think it's
now.
just Harley. I know you're trying to advertise
And
Agent Smith, but
that dash attack right there,
it's
it does
kinda
change,
evenly
much
matched
like
here.
Kat was mentioning with how many shots you have available to you. If you only have one bullet, it's only going to push you away once. There's also a signature perk where you can choose if you have multiple bullets. It won't fire them multiple times, but it will do one critical hit shot. Great dodge right there to get away from that too, but the up special
wow,
catch,
look at that.
swinging out of disadvantage, that's going to happen a lot. People like to dodge or swing out of disadvantage. If you try to challenge Agent Smith's up special, you are going
That dodge animation, how he
Look
leans
at
back
the
and you see
electric
the
flame right there, though. Agent
like the
Smith is
movie,
swag,
how he
I'm not
dodges
gonna
the
lie.
bullets. That was pretty
He's,
sick.
again, he's very fun. He's easily one of my favorite characters to play right now. I've been playing a lot, waiting for him to show up. Jab to neutral special at the ledge, keep pressure. You do that multiple times. The jump is gone. You go off there for a downer. You go for another
Dang.
one, and it is a
Look at
wrap.
that air combat. That air combat looks
Yeah, that's pretty
fluid.
nice.
It's quick. He's going to be fun to pick up right away. Agent Smith looking absolutely incredible. We've said a lot about Agent Smith today, but we mentioned something a little bit earlier in the broadcast. Season 2, right around the corner, Ajax, and we got to show him a little something, right?
I think so. I think we're pretty close, and you know, we've gotten to talk about Agent Smith quite a bit. Everybody's been pretty excited, and I think the stream, we can maybe sit here for another 10 minutes or so, make people wait, right?
Is the watch in the room with us
like
right now?
No, the watch is
Okay.
not with. I forgot.
You want to borrow mine?
I'm gonna pretend I had the watch on. Okay,
Okay, you can borrow mine
But
if
we
you
will
need
not
it.
pretend that there is something to show anymore. Let's talk about one of the maps you will be seeing in season 2, and that's the water tower.
Water Tower, the iconic Warner Water Tower. We've seen you all talking about it. We've seen you requesting it. Here
Every
it
time
is
I
in
see
all
that, I
its
think of the
glory.
old show in
It's
the
not
90s.
just for
The
visual aspects,
Animaniacs.
Ajax. This map plays with you.
Animaniacs.
Tell me
If
how
you're a
it
90s
works.
baby, you know
It is
exactly what I'm talking
chaos,
about.
And it is so much fun. As people know quite well, that door usually has some surprise guests that appear out of it.
Oh, the
You
Animaniacs?
can hit your opponents with it, and you might see, maybe, Superman them
That's
in the
cool.
background dancing, or a few other characters who could show up taunting you in the water tower.
No, in rehearsals you said that maybe you'll see Superman hit the gritty. I don't think so. We're not going to go that far.
But another thing that, of course, there are some more surprise guests. You can see I looked on the wrong side to where the balloons would go. When you get wrung out,
Oh,
you'll
there it
spawn
is.
some balloons,
Animaniacs.
which now become a part of the stage. So you could either land on them, as you can see, a couple of the Animaniacs showing up on the balloons, and not just them, of course. You can see in the background there, the Acme Labs on the iconic lot, which is definitely featured at the Burbank office for sure. But you also can pull up. Wait for it. Drum roll, please. Pinky in the braid. Boom.
Oh,
There.
cool.
So you'll see, like I said, they
Man,
will
the
pop up.
90s, we had the
Actually-
best
actually part of the
cartoons, bro.
strategy Sometimes too, if you know that your teammate might get KO'd and you're near the side and you're at high damage and you have enough kind of lives in advantage, maybe fall off so you could put some balloons in the way, because they will help avoid getting KO'd. You could get sent to the balloon and you might save your teammate. So there's a lot of
That's sick.
There's a lot of fun stuff. Of course, like we said, on the iconic WB lot, there's a lot of little Easter eggs in the background. I can't wait to see everybody go hunt them down, because I already know that some of you probably already found at least 5 of them in the background already.
I can't wait to play
Are
it, to
you-
be honest with you. What?
Are you eating a banana?
Yeah, man, I found a banana in the couch.
Why do you have a banana?
It's a couch banana. I mean, hold on. I think there's another one.
Wait,
There we go. It's kind of busted.
wait, you're revealing the skin wrong. Did you open that from the bottom?
Listen, man. It's a banana.
All right.
Alright,
Well,
well,
I think. Well,
We
hold
reveal
on.
some skins the correct way. Let's take a
Still
look
6
at
minutes left, so
one
there's
of the
something else
first
they're gonna
Master
show?
Skins you'll be seeing
Oh, the
in
season 2?
2.
Oh, here we go. All right. I was about to say, I don't really care about a banana.
Right now, Cyber Crew skin. Look how gorgeous these are. Look
That
at my
is
main
nice.
Vanguard right there.
Oh, that's sick. I still gotta use Joker. He was the reason I got into MultiVersus.
Right here, that
Haven't
is
had
the
enough to
Circuit
unlock
Crew
'em.
skins. That will be some of the ones that you see early on. That is not the only ones you see. We're only showing a few
Am I
for
good?
right now.
Got a banana on my
I
face?
think you're doing great, sweetheart. You're doing great.
Thank you.
But the Circuit Crew skins, as you saw, actually changed colors. It is one of our new shader skins that we'll be having showing up in season 2, and it's something we've been looking forward to for quite some time. With this design, and honestly, I'm super excited about them. They look incredible, and again, that is only a few. We have more to show.
They look incredible. We were talking earlier, and you said, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, that kind of play into lore a little bit, or something of the sort? Can we get into that, or was I not supposed to say that?
They are not here for no reason. No. The circuit crew is actually working with one of these upcoming pairs that you'll be seeing in a second.
Say that for later time. We can say that for later time.
We'll dive more into that later, but let's take a look as well at who will be coming alongside with the circuit crew skins.
Who's that, Cyborg? Oh no, that's Superman. Oh wait, Steel? Oh, that's cool. So skins, I thought it was like a character. Oh, was that the Cyberpunk jacket on the left? That was pretty cool.
That's right. That is Icon Director Sanchez, ex-Icon Agent Morty, and the solar-powered man that will be appearing in Season 2.
Those are absolutely clean. Season 2, sneak peek right there. Amazing content coming. Super excited about it. Into the Verse, your official source for upcoming, exciting MultiVersus content. That's your first episode, Ajax. Thank you all for tuning in today. We have so much more in store for you guys.
All right, hold on. Let me see if there's anything more. Oh, here we go.
And it is now time for the Age of Smith.
That's cool. Oh my goodness. That's cool.
There's more where that came from.
I love the Matrix music. Oh, that's cool.
Of course, you know, this means what?
I'm afraid this is the end for you.
You think I came by myself, Doc?
If Neo shows up right here, that's gonna be sick. Oh. I guess they gotta hold that for later. Alright, well, we learned a lot about Agent Smith, and he looked really good. I'm looking forward to trying him out. But let me know in the comments what you think about it. That was a good idea to have a combat cast for MultiVersus. A few corny moments trying to be funny for the people trying to be funny. But outside of that, it was looking good. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll check you later. I'm looking forward to it.